Hey, how you guys doing? You know, and yes, I said you guys because I, Hank Norman's always like, "Don't say you guys." Sorry, dude. But normally more than one person shows up. So how are you doing? Assuming you're sitting there watching me all by yourself. Um, you know, I, I was. I don't even know how to say this. I was watching somebody today on a live stream, a replay of a live stream. What's up, Carlos? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. And man, this person who really hasn't, I mean, they've probably done some cool things. Hey, Jim, Doris, how you guys doing? But there was this air of just absolute cockiness to this person. And I'm like, man, that just seems like, hey, Steph, how are you? Steph, you're awesome. Like, it just seemed to me like, dude, how do you build an online brand, a presence, an offline brand being cocky and arrogant? I don't get that. What's up, Tavis? I don't like I just I had the great pleasure of speaking with a friend of mine today. We met through Facebook. We actually met through Tom Ziegler, Zig Ziglar's son, who's a friend of mine. And this guy's name is Jeff, and Jeff and I were talking, and he's a speaker, and he flies all over the world speaking for churches and doing all kinds of cool stuff. Hey, Glenda, how are you? And just one of the most humble, kindest people I've ever met. I mean, I just put a post up about Zig Ziglar, and I tagged all three of his children in the post because they're all three friends of mine. And, here their father is arguably one of the, or if not the biggest name in motivational history. Zig Ziglar. The name is synonymous with motivation. Would y'all agree or disagree? Thank you for sharing, Jim. I appreciate anybody that shares this out. And like Tom Ziegler, Julie, I talked to Julie Ziegler today. She's a client of mine, and we did her website. For those of you that don't know what I do, by the way, we help people with website development. I also do coaching and social media training and all kinds of cool stuff. Cheryl Coco, oh my gosh, you are amazing. I love you, Cheryl. You're awesome. Yeah, Glenda, Rush Limbaugh. No humility. But and I get listen, if you get to a level where, you can flash it, you've got the Rolls Royce, you got the jet, you're Grant Cardone, that's different than somebody that isn't there. But they want to be there, but they're not there. You can't just come on and be like, man, I don't know. this is one of those topics that I know people come at me, and it's all right, man. Come at me. I got thick skin. Hey, John, what's up, brother? Cheryl, I'm so excited. There's another woman. This woman, Cheryl, is known throughout the entire network marketing industry as like a serious baller. And I had a conversation with her today on the phone, and I'm not saying that to brag and be all prideful. Like there's nothing wrong with being a little bit humble, man. You don't have to come across as some cocky butthead. And I'm just saying, look, I understand there are people watching Tai Lopez with his phone going, yeah, I'm just hanging out here in my garage with 14 girls in bikinis and my 6 Ferraris and and whatever, dude. If that's what floats your boat, that's what floats your boat. But you're not Tai Lopez. You're not Grant Cardone. And I'm not saying you can't get there. I'm not there. And like, but like, how about just being a little bit, try just being a little bit humble, being kind. You don't have to come off as a cocky, arrogant butthead. Was he just being bold? He was definitely being bold. Yeah, I'll give him that. But there was just this, I don't know, this tinge of arrogance that just bothered me. What's up, Roger? How you doing, bro? So like, and maybe it's something about me. Maybe it had nothing to do with the guy, right? I mean, I watch Grant Cardone. He's a friend of mine. He was on my live stream the other night, cutting up and laughing. We were having fun. And Grant gets cocky like that. I love the dude, man. But he's not like he you know, Grant's not somebody that'll be, you know, like I've seen the guy admit that he was wrong about something, right? I'm friends with Jeffrey Gitomer, the author of the #1 best-selling sales book on planet Earth ever, right? The Little Red Book of Selling. And like, he gets a little cocky too. But you know what? He's also very, very humble guy as well. So like, I don't know, man. There was something about watching this live stream, just like when you're trying to make a point about something on a live stream, you know, how about just exercise a little bit of humility? You don't have to come at everybody. I realize that people watch live streams for a couple of different purposes. One is entertainment, two is education, and three, what was the third one? I forget what the third one was. They have nothing better to do. I'm kidding. That's not true though, right? We all have lives. We have better things to do. But like, I see some of these people get on and I'm like, dude, and no offense at all, but man, if so, I see some of these people that might make $100 grand a year, and it's like, dude, that's not, you know, that's definitely not 100 million. And, you know, like, just stay, I don't know. It reminds me of the Will Ferrell movie, Keep It Classy, San Diego. But like, you know, like, just stay humble, man. Alex Payne, my brother, how you doing, man? Like, dude, just stay humble. Just stay, like, you don't have to get all cocky and all up in everybody's business. I'm not doing this live stream. I'm not calling anybody in particular out. So do not message me later and go, were you talking about me? No, I'm not talking about you. I don't even know who this guy is. He's not a friend of mine. I just happened to run across this feed and I saw it. I watched it for about 3 minutes and I was like, come on, what? And you know, there weren't that many people on there. Surprise. I mean, literally, I think I was one of 3. But like, you know, just like, be real, be authentic, and be kind, and be, you know, I'm not saying be humble. Humble, the definition of the word humble, I had it pulled up here. The definition of the word humble is literally, it's literally like thinking less, or, you know, thinking less of oneself or something. And there's nothing wrong with toning it down a little bit once in a while. Like, I get it, man. Everybody's online trying to be competitive. Everybody wants attention. Everybody's trying to, and I get that. I'm with you. I get it. Okay. But exercise some humility along the way. Some, just a little bit. Danielle Rowe, I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself? So I'm going to be in San Diego. I fly out to San Diego on Thursday. Colleen Reynolds, oh my gosh. What's up, James Springer? James, you caught me live, bro. I love it. But, you know, I'll be in San Diego on Thursday for the Broadcast Your Authority event. Randy Zuckerberg is the main keynote speaker there. That is Mark's sister. Randy was the inventor of Facebook Live. And I'm so excited to get to meet her, hang out with her and some other entrepreneurs and influencers. And I was invited to be a judge on this influencer panel, and I'm blown away. Honestly, I'm beyond grateful. I'm excited to. Mari Smith is going to be there. She's amazing, the queen of Facebook. If you don't know who Mari, Mari Smith, if you don't know who she is, look her up. She's amazing. And Randy Zuckerberg, like, she is incredible. Go to her Facebook page and check her out too. You know, I'm humbled. Well, you know, if somebody said, "What are you?" the last thing I would say is, Colleen, is I would never say I'm a badass. Although, you know, there's times when I accomplish great things that I have that feeling, just like everybody else, right? We have those ups and downs. We have those emotional roller coaster rides where we think, all right, I'm a badass, I'm going to make it. And then, you know, it's like, oh God, it's all coming crashing down. It's not going to work. And, you know, it's just part of the entrepreneurial journey. It's part of being alive. I don't care if you're an entrepreneur or you just have a job. I know people that have jobs that get up every day and don't know if they're going to quit that day or snap on their boss and tell their boss to get bent or what. But, you know, like, so it's just part of the journey of life, right? We just keep going. But like, can you just exercise a little bit of humility? Like, people see right through it. Like I did. I'm like, dude, why are you talking like that? Like, everybody can tell that you're just really insecure, and that's why you're doing that. And people know that. Don't you know that? Honestly, when you see somebody on a live stream or a video and they're just, you can tell they're just like kind of being all like cocky and arrogant, like, don't you immediately kind of get that feeling of, wow, this dude or this chick is really insecure? Do you get that? Or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. Maybe the problem isn't them. It might just be me. It might be me. It could be, actually. And I accept full responsibility for that. If it's me, it's me. But, you know, like, I'm telling you, like, I just saw this and I thought, man, you could catch so many. I mean, and here's what's crazy is the dude actually has some valuable knowledge. And I was like, man, if you could just, you know, tone it down a little bit, maybe more people would be receptive to your knowledge, to your teaching, because that's what this is all about. It's a gift. I have it. So do you. You know, well, isn't that what this is about? I mean, I could grab our cat and pet the cat and show you guys the cat. That would be an interesting video, considering I don't like cats. I do. He's kind of okay. But like, you know, we get on a live stream. If you do live streaming, if you're not doing live streaming, you need to, but you need to deliver value. You need to deliver a message where you're teaching somebody something that they can walk away with value. They can go, man, I really got something out of that live stream, or I got something out of that video or that seminar or that webinar or whatever it is, right? They can walk away feeling better about their life at that moment. Their life at that moment. That picture of you, that picture of the cat on its back. Dude, my wife went out to walk down to get Abigail off the bus today, and the wind blew the front door. She didn't pull the door all the way shut, so the wind blew the front door. I'm sitting here. I'm still working on a couple of big projects, and I happen to be recording at the moment, and my audiobook, and I look out my front window and I see them walking up the front sidewalk right next to my window, and they're talking. I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to quit recording because I have my window cracked. And they're reaching down to pick something up, and I'm like, not another cat. No way. We are not taking in another cat. And it was our cat. the front door blew open and the cat got out and he was just sitting outside my window, I guess, in the mulch. So, but anyway, I digress. So, look, I'm not saying have a super, super low opinion of yourself. That's not what this is about. You need to have a high opinion. Hey, Corey, I'm doing great, man. And you need to have a high opinion of yourself, but like exercise a little bit of humility, man. Like just a little bit. Like, I know you're important. I know you're important. We all do. But when you're doing a live stream, like my boy Frank Criniti, Frank gets on and the dude's the number one car salesman in the world. I mean, in the world, the guy sells over 120 cars a month. That's crazy, right? But like, he doesn't get on and roast people and treat them like crap. And, he knows more about selling cars probably than most car salesmen in this country combined. I mean, he knows a lot about it, how to build a following and create a real car salesperson business. Number two, my bad. See, there's that humility part kicking in. That's right. Ali Rita. It's always between Ali and Frank, right? But, but that's what I'm talking about right there. Frank is, look, there's not a lot of people making what Frank makes. And I know what he makes. I won't throw it out there, but I'm telling you, it's not six figures. We'll just say that. Selling cars, right? So if you and he gets on and he teaches people and he helps people. He has a training platform where he trains car salespeople. But and so do I. I've got coaching and I do training, but like the dude he's what Weldon just said. He's real. He's the real deal. And he gets on and he doesn't come off all cocky and arrogant. And that's why he's number 2. Dude, I hate even saying that for you, man. Like, come on, dude, you got to step your game up. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, man. I love Ali Rita too. He's he's a phenomenal human being. But that's what I'm talking about is you just got to keep it real, be humble. Don't come on. Frank does not come on. I'm not kidding. Like, if y'all don't know Frank Criniti, first off, you need to follow him right now. Second, and don't send him a friend request. He probably won't, unless you live in the Philadelphia area and you can buy a car from him. Then send him a friend request and say, I need a car, and he'll send you one back. But anyway, so, you have to, what's up, Brian Hess? There's my boy right there. Dude's running a multi-million-dollar company, humble as hell. Like, he'll get on and like you'd never in a million years, besides seeing his amazing house in the background, you'd never in a million years guess that this guy is just like super, super humble. What's up, Jason Alt? If I didn't have to take 10 calls a day. Oh, wow. Right. Yeah. Nice, dude. Nice. To Cheryl, I love it. My son's name is Frank. He's already awesome in my book, right? Well, Cheryl, y'all share like the same accent. Don't be hating me, but it's pretty darn close. But anyway, he said I have a fan page. That's right. Follow him on his Frank Criniti fan page. That's right. I'm sorry. So, but exercising some humility, being humble. And I literally, Frank just called me a little bit ago and we just hung up and he's like, get to the gym. I'm like, I'm going. He goes, seriously, hang up and get to the gym. And I look over, my phone's almost dead. I'm like, I ain't going to the gym with a dead phone. Sorry. So I'll do a live stream. So he must have a great accent. Yeah. Yeah, so Frank's like my best friend in the world. I mean, we talk, I don't know, several times a day. It's like 2 or 3 times a day, but we're business partners in a couple of things. So, but anyway, I keep digressing. I want to go back to the humility thing. Well, Jason Howland, how you doing, brother? So I've seen people say, don't be humble. That's the, what is the debt? Now I got to look it up again. Hang on. I'm going to read it to you. Define humble. Here we go. Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. Now, some people would say, well, you're never going to make it in life if you have a low, vision of yourself and you feel, that, what is it? If you have a low estimate of your own importance. Humility to me has always been like, I'm not God. I'm not. I believe I'm part of God for sure, but I'm not God. I'm not the creator. And humility for me is about saying, hey, man, I don't have all the answers. I wish I did, but I know that I can pray, I can meditate, I can turn it over to something greater than me, outside of me, that is a much, much bigger. I mean, have you looked around lately? I mean, stop after this live stream, put your phone down and just walk outside, even if it's dark, and just look around. Take a minute and look around. Look at the trees, look at the grass, look at the cars, look at everything around you, and think about what kind of intelligence it took to create all of that. I mean, it took a super, super high level. I didn't create it. Like photosynthesis. Do you know anything about? I failed biology. It's the reason I didn't graduate high school, is because I failed biology, but I know what photosynthesis is. And somebody came up with that. Like, how's that even real? Right. But it's what creates I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it helps the trees and they produce oxygen. Don't come at me, bro. So, like it's everything. If you look at the layers of the atmosphere, should have invited my dude. Come on. I'm doing a quick one because I gotta go. I gotta get off here. Pam Audrey, how are you? People who are arrogant are hiding from the fact they don't understand their true greatness. If they did, they would never lower themselves to being arrogant. Amen. That is a beautiful explanation of it right there. I agree. So, like, again, I've just seen, we've all seen people that get online, they put out videos. Hey, Lynn, I heard that I deleted your friend request, so I sent you a new one. But we see those people that get on and you're like, man, this might be the most arrogant person I've ever seen in my life. Like, what is it you're afraid of, bro or sister? Like, what is it you're so afraid of? What is it that you're so, like, you can't just be humble? Why do you have to come off being so cocky and arrogant? Lynn, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Cheryl told me. So it's how plants convert CO2 into food. Thank you. See, Jason did not fail biology. So there you have it, folks. So yeah, I heard that. That's awesome, Lynn. I'm looking forward to that, I think. But anyway, so I am like, I'm just, I try to stay very, very grateful. I've done some amazing things in my life. I just name dropped about 10 people that I'm friends with that are superstars. I mean, they are literally, the Ziegler name. If you don't know the Ziegler name, what planet are you from? And so, and I'm friends with Tom and Cindy and Julie, and they're amazing human beings. And they wouldn't be friends with somebody that's really cocky and arrogant. I'm just telling you, they wouldn't. And I'm friends with them, and it blows me away. It absolutely blows me away. So, just look, do live streams. If you have a brand, a product, you have something, you need to do live streams. But you love whose music? Ziegler's? You love Ziegler's music? Did I say something about a musician? Anyway, so if like you have a product or a brand you need to promote, you need to get yourself out there, definitely go live and talk to people about what you know and teach them. People want to learn from people that are doing live streams and videos, and they want to connect with other people that are going to help them expand their life, right? Zig said it. He said, you can have anything you want in life if you will just help enough other people get what they want in life. And you're certainly not going to help a whole lot of people by being what Brian just said, a pompous, like that's not helping people. And it's certainly, and I promise you this, if you're cocky and arrogant and all like pounding your chest online, it's not going to serve you long term. Do you understand that? Do you get that? Like, it's not going to serve you. Look, if you are Grant Cardone and you have a $50 million jet and you have a $1.3 billion in real estate holdings and everything else, then hey, okay, if you want to get on and be cocky, dude. That's on you, bro. Like he's made it. He's there. But when I see people that are like jumping in their little Toyota Camry to head out, like, dude, and nothing against Toyota Camrys either. They're wonderful cars, but it's not the same level as somebody with $100 million, $300 million net worth. It's just not. Brian said, if you're cocky and arrogant, you'll end up surrounded by cocky and arrogant, and then you'll find out how much, right? Exactly. And Cheryl, thank you. I love hearts. I love those laugh faces if I make you laugh. But anyway, so Robert says that still feels a little awkward when people start listening really hard to me. What? Robert lives in his own little world. I am the king of Camry. Right. I'm not cutting on Camrys. I'm not cutting on anybody, to be honest with you. This is really just a matter of saying, look, I mean, look, if your plan, I see this and I spot it, and you guys do too. I know you do. The people that are out there and you're like, okay, they've been watching Gary Vee and they're trying to be Gary Vee, right? Come on, be honest. You've seen those people, right? Like they get on there and they're dropping F-bombs and they're acting all cocky and and it's like, dude, you're living in your mom's basement. You're not allowed to act like Gary Vee. I'm sorry. Stop that. Like, it's not going to work out for you. And you're leaving a permanent footprint online. Like, that doesn't go away. You're going to go home. You're going to go back to your car shape. Dude, yeah. You know what I drive. But anyway, so look, like, again, if you've made it and you're a gazillionaire, like my buddy Scott Simons, I love this dude. He's the owner of 5 or 6 car dealerships. He drives a Lamborghini, or he has a Lamborghini. He drives on the weekends. He's got all this stuff. He's an amazing human being, and he is the most humble guy that you will ever talk to. I mean, the most humble guy you'll ever talk to. And like, it's incredible that Brian said, I'm too tall. I'm too tall to be gay. Dude, now you're height shaming. I'm kidding. But you see that. You guys, come on. Am I the only one that sees people trying to act like Gary Vee or trying to act like Ty Lopez? I mean, do you know, and I heard Andy Frisella talk about this, and he's right. He's like, there are companies, like, you can literally go to some of the bigger cities where the private jet companies are, and they will rent you a private jet on the ground for like an hour for like $5,000 or something, or whatever it is. It's something really cheap, maybe not $5,000, but for like an hour, you can go rent a private jet all to yourself, but it's not allowed to leave the ground. So you can do, Robert said, my friend's wife is 6'5" and very sensitive. Oh my God. David said, Ken trying not to be humble. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny, dude. That is some funny stuff right there. So, she's 6'5" and very sensitive. You don't want to make a 6'5" woman upset. I'm just saying. So anyway, like, oh my Lord, Brian, you have, so like, just look, be real, man. That's it. Just like be real. If you're going to do live streams and videos, and like, don't rent a private jet for an hour so you can do a photo shoot and post that crap on Instagram or wherever. Like, seriously, don't do that. Like, there are people doing that, and it's like, why would you do what? Like, just so you can look like you're a ball of shock collar. Like, what's that all about? Like, don't do that. Like, go work your butt off, work your face off until you can get your own jet, like, or whatever it is you want. And then, teach other people how to get there. Show other people how to get there. That's where real I'll lend you. Dude, I might want to do that. That's a nice Toyota. But like, like, just stay real, man. Just stay real. Whom I don't know what that means. I'm not sure I know what that means. Those aren't people on anyone's radar. Okay, maybe not, but yeah, probably not. There were only 2 or 3 people on this thing that I saw, but like, I don't know. I just felt like it was important to speak my truth and say, look, man, go online, teach people what you're an expert at. If you're an expert at like Brian is an expert at building contractor companies, helping contractors build their companies. Jason Howland is an expert at helping businesses and contractors develop sales strategies, and he's good at it. And, I know a lot of people on here, you're an expert. Colleen Reynolds saved my life, literally saved my life, at a conference when she asked me to come to her hotel room. That's funny, isn't it? She said, I need you to come up to my room. And I'm like, I'm married, thank you. and she's like, I think she smacked me. And she's like, no, I need to get, because she does custom orthotics. And we had been talking about how much pain I was in my feet. And so she literally got molds of my feet. She's laughing, but she got molds of my feet, but that's why she wanted me to come up to the room that she was sharing with someone else. She said, Ken, but like, and so I came up and she got these custom molds, and oh my gosh, she changed my life. Like, I can't wear shoes without these orthotics. I can't. Yeah, Robert, I'll be in San Diego Thursday. I take off Thursday. I leave Thursday. So it literally changed my life. And my wife knows I was in Colleen's hotel room. It was just her and I. She goes, all right, I need you to take off your socks and shoes. And I'm like, this is really getting weird here in your hotel room, Colleen. But anyway, it was, no, I'm joking, of course, but it changed my life. If you have any foot problems, hit up Colleen Reynolds, because she will change your life. I'm telling you, it changed everything it just changed everything for me. So, listen, go online and teach people your stuff. It's a great way to get, I may be LOL, which event? The event is called Broadcast Your Authority. Randy Zuckerberg, Mark's sister, is the keynote speaker, the main keynote there. It's this coming weekend in San Diego at the Hilton. And I'm telling you, it's going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait to meet Randy Zuckerberg. I cannot wait to. Mari Smith is going to be there. I'm going to be there. I was invited to be a judge on an influencer panel at this event where there's a competition with some entrepreneurs. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be educational because what we're learning, some of the stuff we're going to be learning, as you know, I mentioned earlier, Randy Zuckerberg is the inventor, the creator of Facebook Live. There's going to be people there talking about the upcoming trends, what's happening with Facebook and Instagram in 2020. There's going to be some really cool stuff happening. So I will learn everything I can. I know I've got some friends that are definitely going to be there. So Dr. Janice Doan she lives in San Diego. I was able to spring her a couple of tickets, and I know my buddy Corey's going to be out there. Corey Calvin, he's already out there doing some other things. So yeah, it's going to be cool, man. But I'll come back and I will teach everybody I know. I will teach everybody I know everything I learn while I'm in San Diego. So Jason, hit me up. Yeah, dude, let's connect, bro. It'll probably have to be when I get back from San Diego, but let's definitely connect, bro. And I'm actually going to be up in Detroit after I get back from San Diego. I'm coming up that way. So let's definitely hook up, bro. Anyway, so if you go online and you're going to teach anything and you're going to try to build an audience and build a following and build, friendships, real genuine friendships, then don't be that cocky, arrogant guy that like, the guy, like, I don't drink or go to bars, but I used to. And like, the guy I'm talking about, hanging out in the bar, like thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. Like, don't be that guy or that girl. Sorry, I'm not trying to be gender specific. I don't want to, I don't need hate mail for that either. But like, I love you guys. I appreciate all of you. Just be humble, be real, be authentic, and people will automatically just be drawn into you if you're just real and authentic. And keep it classy, San Diego. That's it. That's it. I appreciate all of you. Robert says probably one of the guys that always wanted to kill me on sight. Wow, dude. Wow. It just got real, really real. Colleen, I love you. You're awesome. Lynn, you better accept my friend request, Lynn. I mean, I went in and unfriended a bunch of people today. Not a bunch. I don't know, 4 or 5 or 6 or something. Ghosts. Anyway, hey, you guys have an awesome night. Much love to you all, and I will see you soon. I got to get to the gym now. Later. If this ends.